Hello guys, welcome to my Lazy Panda Tech blog. In this blog, I am going to discuss about how you can draw a layer on Mapbox based on density of different parameters. It could be population density, it could be car selling density, but in this block right now all of our world is going on in COVID-19 pandemic. So I am just utilizing one of the data source with the COVID-19 data and the GeoJSON source, consolidate in one single JSON file, and then put that JSON data into the map for visualization perspective, to get the total number of active cases, total number of cases, recoveries, and many more. So in this blog, I am not validating the data, the COVID-19 data. Rather, I am very much concentrating on how a GeoJSON can be put in a Mapbox map to draw a layer based on different density. So the maximum values area will be darker color, gradually it will be lower, and the less minimum areas will be having the less color. You can see in the image like US is more darker than United Kingdom as well as Italy and Russia and India as well. So like the how I am getting the data based on the values which are being put in the column, based on that data the map is being plotted, the layer is being plotted rather. To build up this such kind of application utilizing the Mapbox, you need to do some prerequisites, like you must have one Mapbox account, you need to get a token from them, and that token you need to add it in your Angular project. And there are several map related libraries you need to download using npm module, and you need to include the CSS file as well, and basic initializations, and eventually possibly during creation of that map application I got that global is not defined. I searched and I found that this is the two-way it can be fixed. So um, you also, if you face this such kind of error, you can also try this out. And the data source I am getting it from here only. One is, this is the free API where I am getting the all the COVID related data, and in this section, in this blog, I am getting the GeoJSON, so that you can utilize that one as well. So countries GeoJSON, here they are having the feature, suppose thus the geometry type of polygon, and the all of the longitude and latitude is being mentioned here. So I am just utilizing that JSON file, and under properties right now here the string is only the name of the country. So what I am going to do, I am reading the all data using the code. I put across all the data, I filter out with the code and put across these data inside the properties section. So let me go back there, and using fork join I call these two API, get the single data source and manipulate the data, create one single JSON data source, GeoJSON data source, and that I feed it to the map. uh, Rest of the all code, it's already being attached there. Just have a look, and while creation of the map you will get more understanding of what type of data you need to pass there. So let's jump back to the application now. So this is the UI of that application. The map is filtered out based on total cases, total active cases, total deaths, and recovery. see right now total cases USA is highest, Russia, then United Kingdom, then Italy, and so on and so forth. That is why States is more darker than Russia, and United Kingdom, those are pretty close, but still the difference is there. Like Russia is more darker than United Kingdom. I have used random colors, that's why it is not able to visualize, but eventually you can get it. Like if you put proper color code, then you will able to understand more. Like suppose Russia and this Norway, it's the difference you can understand. Even the India and Uzbekistan's, the color difference is able to, you will be able to visualize it. So like that way it is being created. And I am also showing the console log. I am printing out the data source. See, under properties, based on the code, based on the this US code, I add the all the active cases. Like here I was having the total cases recovery under countries, so I just cut it from here and put it in the inside the GeoJSON, so that I can feed it to the map. So that is it for today. Next video I am trying to cover up the clustering, zooming factor, even the number representation on each areas. So just have a look on, just follow my channel. Eventually I will add some more stuff there. But if you like that video, if you wanted to learn Mapbox more, just go through each of my tutorial, so you can able to get it and draw for yourself, or any kind of business needs as well. Okay, thank you. Just you can like the video, comment it, and subscribe my channel. See you next time.